I saw Cats. It was amazing. So I saw Cats, the movie, and I'm almost at a loss for words. I don't know. Let's get into the review. So, Cats is a movie, movie musical based off the Broadway musical Cats, which I haven't seen. I haven't seen Cats. I'm not really privy to what the source material is about. The only knowledge I really have of Cats is that as a kid, I will watch like one of my Disney VHSs. I can't remember who, the Tarzan one or Pinocchio one. But before I watched my before the movie would come on, they always show the trailer for Cats the Broadway play, and that trailer for Cats the Broadway play always terrified me as a kid. It's just the thought of those grown men, those creepy cat costumes, singing, dancing all over the place, always terrified me. And so naturally, when I saw the trailer for the first trailer for this movie, I was also a little bit terrified. It was like I was reliving a nightmare that I haven't had in like 20 years. Yeah, so that's basically all my knowledge prior to Cats. And then there's this movie, which I don't know if I should call it a movie. I'm not even sure if I could judge this movie on the same merit you would judge other movies. Because this is not a movie. This is an experience. This is not even an experience. This is an experiment. Experiment that, whether good or bad, everyone needs to go see this movie. Whether you see it in theaters, bootleg, DVD, Netflix, Voodoo, I don't care. We gotta watch this movie at least once in your lifetime. Because good or bad, this is gonna be the most original thing you will ever see. I mean, this is. The whole time I kept trying to describe a way to describe this movie, accurately. And the best thing I came up with is that this is the most visually hypnotizing movie I've ever seen. I literally mean that. That don't mean it's always good, but when it's playing, it will capture your eyes. You will just look at it and just be in amazement of what you are watching. I don't even know where to start. I don't know who I want to talk about first. And I don't know what I want to get into. No. Let's get into the story of Cats. There isn't none. There is no story to this movie. There really isn't. I'm not saying that to be mean. There literally really is a story to this movie. Like this is technically a spoiler-free review. But while thinking about it, there's nothing really to spoil in this movie because there is no plot. This script in this movie is just a sequence of songs happening, and this is literally how the movie goes. We see a cat get dumped by his owner. A bunch of stray cats come and surround the cat. They sing a song. The cat talk for a minute. They sing another song. Then they come across another cat doing something else. They sing another song about what that cat is and what that cat's name is. Another cat interrupts them during the middle of that song, and then his song starts playing, and so on and so on and so forth. That's it. That's what the movie is. A sequence of songs happening. But if I were to try to describe what this movie is, for the first 45 minutes, it's about the main protagonist, cat, Victoria, being introduced to new cats and also subsequently being dumped by them after the song is over. Then around the hour mark, we meet Dame Judi Dench's character, Old Deuteronomy, and all of a sudden the movie's about the Jellicle choice at the Jellicle ball, under the Jellicle moon, with the Jellicle cats to make the Jellicle choice. These are all actual lines in the movie. Judi Dench's character just shows up out of the mist, walking slow, looking like the mom of the Cowardly Lion from The Wiz. Everyone's like, come look me, Old Deuteronomy. And she just comes strolling in this long coat, walking all majestically, and the cats walk up to her and they rub their hands on her fur and this movie is really bizarre. And literally, I mean it when I say the movie is hypnotizing because, this probably might just be me, but I found myself at times, like, I was so enamored with what my eyes were looking at and I was trying to concentrate so hard on what they were processing that I couldn't hear what they were thinking about sometimes. I can't describe it. It was really, really weird. I think it might be the exact definition of sensory overload. Where was I describing this movie? Okay, so no, I can't really describe this movie in like acts and plot structure or anything. So I'll just go describe the cast. This movie introduces you to new cast, and then after they introduce Idris Elba cat, McCavity cat, McCavity the mystery cat comes and then kidnaps them, and then in the case rinse repeat after that. So to make this video easier, I'm just gonna talk about the cats because that's really what this movie is about. The cast, not about anything else. So let's start with Rebel Wilson's cat. What's that dumb cat's name? Jenny Any Dots. Jenny Any Dots is I guess the lazy cat, because they I think they make a fat joke about her, but no, what they pretty much say that she's just a lazy cat. And she is a tabby who apparently has like an army of mice and an army of roaches, which in fact are played by children, like played by human children, and they have human children faces, but they're like CG. They have CG mouse bodies and CG roaches bodies. It is, it's one of the most unsettling effects in this entire movie. Especially considering that Rebel Wilson starts eating one of the roaches. Sometimes she just pick up a roach and just start eating them. But they have human faces, so you're watching her eat people. It's honestly kind of gross. Yeah, and then she sings a song about what kind of cat she is. And then out of nowhere, Jason Derulo cat shows up. What's his cat's name? Rumtug Tugger. And Rumtug Tugger is the ADHD cat. And that's pretty much what his song is saying about him. That he does one thing, but he'll do another thing, and right after that, he sits still. He moves around. He doesn't make up his mind. The guy is all over the place. And then there's Butterford Jones, played by James Corden, who literally looks like he's doing a parody Michael Myers' Cat in the Hat movie. Kind of almost look alike, even by the face. I mean, this. Look, I should probably also say this before going on. Halfway cats are in a different movie from each other. And it really feels like that because Rebel Wilson and what's his name, James Corden, the way they're acting, the way they are reading their lines, in the type of comedy they are doing, it doesn't match up with anything else that other cats are doing. It does feel like with those two specifically that they are doing a parody of other things. After we meet Butterford Jones, we bump into Grisabella, and apparently every cat hates her. They like literally every time they see her, they all just growl at her. They hiss her. They go. She shows up, sings a sad line, a couple bars or two, and everyone tells her to go scram, and then she runs away. We really don't really get an explanation of why everyone hates her, besides the fact that she just left the group to go hang out with McCavity. That's pretty much it. And then we meet these two cats, Rumble Jerry and sorry, we meet Mungo Jerry and Rumple Teaser, who are I guess cat burglars. I guess they're the stray cats that break into your house and mess up your dining furniture and whatever. And they sing their song about how they like going to people's houses and stealing stuff. Then Mr. Mephistophelies, the magical cat, shows up to help Victoria. I should probably explain that each cat we meet, they kind of just take Victoria under their wing and they sing a song with her, and then they just ditch her, which didn't have Mr. Mephistophelies come to save Victoria because Mungo Jerry and Rumple Teaser kind of just abandoned her in the house to be eaten by a dog which we never see. We hear the dog barking. We meet Old Deuteronomy, who just comes in just like apparently Old Deuteronomy is a Jellicle cat, which I say apparently because they say the word Jellicle cats, like, and they say that a part of this production that there's something as a Jellicle cat, the Jellicle cat, and the Jellicle choice, and the Jellicle ball, and the Jellicle moon. Again, I'm not making any of this stuff up. And they talk about Jellicle cat so much that you assume that we're getting an exact explanation of what a Jellicle cat is, but we never do. And it's a point where Victoria is talking to Old Deuteronomy, and she says, "You might make a good Jellicle cat." And Victoria goes, "I'm not sure if I'm material for a Jellicle cat." But they never tell us what a Jellicle cat actually is. To be honest, they don't give you any context clues to what a that might be. It's just that I'm a Jellicle cat. You could be a Jellicle cat. And that's all you got. What else did we run into? I'm trying to remember these dumb names. But then, like an hour and 5 into the movie, we go. The Jellicle Ball starts happening, and people start auditioning to be candidates for the Jellicle choice. And then we meet what's this dumb cat's name? We meet Skibbleshanks, the railroad cat, who is a tap dancing cat. And then he sings a song, and then he tap dances for Old Deuteronomy. And he gets kidnapped. And then after he gets kidnapped, we run into Gus, the theater cat, played by Sir Ian McKellen. Now, I want to pause for a minute to talk about Gus, the theater cat, played by Ian McKellen. Ian McKellen does not feel like he's a part of this movie. And I do not mean that in an insult way. What I mean that Ian McKellen is acting so much like a cat. And it feels like that he is in the middle of a different movie where he's playing a cat, and that he is deep in the character, like really super deep in the character, like he went to the same psychotic breakdown that Wesley Snipes had on the set of Blade 3, where he made everyone Blade Trinity, and he made everyone call him by Blade. They'll say, "I'm Wesley, I'm gonna say call me Blade," and it feels like Ian McKellen had the same breakdown and made everyone call him Gus and only address him as Gus. And that people were just forced to interact with him. It's literally like he'd be somewhere doing a cat thing, just like drinking water or something, or rubbing his head against a post or something like that. Someone would walk by and be like, "Gus," and then he'd be like, "Yes." It literally feels like someone went there like, Ian, you gotta be on set, Ian, and they see him like do something cat-like, and then like, "Gus," and he'd be like, "Yes." It literally feels like that. It feels like he's just operating entirely on his own, but he's having to be in this movie too. It's literally a point where like all the cats are together, they're singing a song, they're harmonizing, they're all in harmony, that they're making like or whatever, and then it cuts to him, and he doesn't do any of that. Yeah, we go meow meow meow. I just could not help but laugh. I ain't gonna lie, I had a great time watching this movie. It was like one of the most dazzling experiences I've had in my life. But after we meet Gus, the theater cat, we meet, I think, after that he gets kidnapped, and then it's time for Macavity song, which is sung by Taylor Swift. And I'm not gonna lie to you, Macavity song is my favorite song of the whole thing. Speaking of that song, like Taylor Swift just showed up out of nowhere, coming down on a moon prop, sprinkling angel dust and ecstasy on people, and just start singing about who Macavity is. And then Idris Elba, who has been so far wearing a top hat and a fur coat, shows up just naked, just wearing nothing, and it looks really weird. I'll get to the effects later because Idris is so he's so buff a little bit. You can kind of see his muscles poking. You can see his muscles poking through the effects of the cat body. It just doesn't work. And then he shows up, does his song, and does his lyrical song and dance, and then kidnaps Old Deuteronomy. Then the cat we were following, like the sidekick cat or the friend zone cat. What's his name? Mr. Mistopheles, the magic cat, gets his song number finally. And then I'll sing his song, which is kind of a motivational song because they want him to, do magic, and he's real nervous, so they keep saying, "Never have ever seen a cat more clever than magical Mr. Mistopheles," or something like that. He gets his song and dance, everything's good, and then Grisabella shows up, and again, everyone starts being real mean to her again, but then Victoria's like, no, cool, she cool. And then she sings, like, apparently the biggest song of Cat's Memories. And then when you know it, she's the Jellicle choice. She gets to be the Jellicle cat or whatever happens after that. And then the movie starts to wrap up, and then Judi Dench looks directly in the camera and gives all of us a lecture about what a cat is. Including the first rule of a cat, including knowing that the first rule about cats is that cats are in fact not dogs. Now I got you up to date with the plot's kind of about, I guess. Let's go to the other aspects of this movie. namely the effects. And I'll say this as a positive. The effects aren't as bad as the trailer made them out to be. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're still not natural looking, but they're kind of, they're more blended now. They're more, a little more smooth, and they look somewhat normal, but still not normal. But it is something that Jeremy Jahns told me, like on like the other YouTube reviewer. He's right. If you notice that, like particularly in the song and dance numbers with a bunch of different cats, if you look at their feet are not touching the ground. So when it's like as they're dancing and singing, it looks like they're just floating like a couple inches off the ground. And there's times where the faces don't match up, especially with the background cast. You just see them do something in the background. It's like a human face. It's just floating in front of a cat body, and it looks really odd. And again, the visuals, like this is a perfect movie to look in the background because the actors are just acting really weird and cat-like. They're all just twitchy. Just tails are just moving everywhere. And this movie is so sexualized. Like, it's really weird. It's like watching. Okay, let me choose this word correctly. It's like watching a romantic comedy, and it has all the foreplay that supposed to lead up to the big kiss, but the kiss never happens. So the movie is literally just all foreplay about cats grinding and thrusting and touching all over each other, and that pretty much consists of like what most of the dance choreography is, and also ballet. Here's the thing: this movie is so bizarre. I'm not even sure if I think this is a bad movie or not. Like, cause the movie has no story. The movie doesn't have like a big arc that and cheese. It doesn't have a twist. It doesn't have a crescendo. Really, it doesn't have anything. It's literally just song until the movie ends. I don't know if that makes for good storytelling, bad storytelling. I don't know how to judge this movie. I really don't. I'll say this: as far as the enjoyment factor, I loved it. I love this movie. Oh my. Man, I don't know. People, you gotta go see this movie. And I don't know what to say. I really don't know what else to say. I should give it a grade. I should give it a grade, but I don't know what grade to give it. I really don't. I guess for enjoyment factor, like as far as entertainment factor, I give it an A+. Like, this is one of the most entertaining movies of the year. I can't help it. But as far as like, as a movie with movie structure and plot, I don't know. I don't know. I'll give it a D+. I'll say it's a D+. That seems fair. Yeah, D+. I'll go with D+. Anyway, that was my review of Cats. I gave you my 2 cents, so give me your 2 cents in the comments below. Like this video, comment, share it, subscribe to my channel, and just remember that a cat, not a dog. You see a cat, address it as such. I don't know, Jellicle something. I don't know. I gotta go. Wow.